In Ferndale, Michigan, a woman boldly stole an unattended police car, sparking a gripping high-speed chase captured on Dashcam. The footage shows a woman driving at speeds of up to 100 miles per hour, even going against traffic, narrowly avoiding multiple collisions. The chase reached its climax when she crashed into another vehicle at 83 miles per hour. Amazingly, both the woman and the other driver escaped without serious injuries. Next, dashcam footage captures a tragic sequence of events that unfolded just minutes after what began as a routine traffic stop. An officer spotted a speeding vehicle and signaled the driver to pull over.
Here in front of APC and Old Navy. The blue passenger car, we're still moving. Michigan tag on it. I see a Portage car in the lot with me here.
10-4.
Adam King X-ray 288. Adam King X-ray 288.
The driver briefly stopped in a shopping center parking lot, but ignored repeated commands to return to the car. Suddenly, the driver got back into the vehicle and sped off, prompting a police pursuit. Just 2 minutes later, the chase ended in tragedy.
Driver took off going through the plaza, high rate speed, Willem, Westnich.
Southbound through the plaza, coming back out to Westnich by Pizza Hut, black female, single occupant. She just jumped the curb down here, trying to find a way back out.
Southbound Plasma, out to Westnich, jump the curb, black female.
Clear, I'm out. Dispatch rescue. She's into a pole. Clear it.
The suspect's heavily damaged vehicle was discovered at the scene of a horrific crash. The force of the impact ejected the driver from the car, and they were pronounced dead at the scene.
16 County, I've got nobody in the car. We're checking to see if she was ejected.
Clear on it.
We got a lot of debris. She may have been ejected. We're checking the track. Get a hold of either Portage or get a hold of railroad company. Let's shut these tracks down. We got debris everywhere.
You got it.
She's been ejected. We need rescue ASAP. ASAP, please.
Clear on it. Porter just rolling them.
County, no pulse.
Clear on it. No pulse. Full arrest.
105. You heading this way? I'm in a row. All right, looks like a K.
In the early hours of April 11th, dashcam footage captured a car speeding dangerously through the streets of 22nd and Bancroft, putting both the driver and others at great risk. When police signaled a white Camaro to stop, the driver ignored the command, accelerated, and performed reckless maneuvers, escalating into a tense high-speed chase.
Southbound 24th Street, F-15, white Camaro.
The climax occurred at the intersection of 24th and Dove Streets, where the Camaro ran a red light, colliding with a pickup truck and then crashing severely into a vehicle driven by a 48-year-old woman, as well as a third car.
17 vehicle crash. It's going to be a PI accident rollover.
The aftermath left a trail of destruction, underscoring the devastating consequences of reckless driving. The Gate City Police Department recently released an impressive video capturing a heroic moment between officers on duty. While Officer Jessica McGraw was investigating an accident on Highway 23, Officer Matthew Stewart arrived to assist. Suddenly, a white car from the northbound lane lost control and sped across the median at high speed. In a split-second reaction, Officer Matthew Stewart acted swiftly, pulling Jessica McGraw out of harm's way just in time. Moments later, the white car crashed into the patrol vehicle, creating a loud explosion and scattering debris across the scene. Stewart's courageous actions not only saved his colleague, but also highlighted the bravery and quick thinking of law enforcement officers in the face of danger. On the morning of April 10, 2020, police received a call for assistance in pursuing a black pickup truck driven by Justin Battenfield. The vehicle recklessly ran through traffic signals, overtook other cars on the shoulder, and even crossed into oncoming lanes on US 71. To stop the truck, Officer Sean Ellis was instructed to perform a pit maneuver. The officer's vehicle collided with the right side of the pickup truck, causing both vehicles to veer off the road. Battenfield's truck flipped over, went airborne, and landed with a severe impact. Tragically, Justin Battenfield died at the scene, while Officer Ellis sustained serious injuries, marking a somber end to the intense pursuit. Let's look at the unfortunate story of Jeremy, an Uber driver who encountered a disrespectful and intoxicated passenger. The incident began when the passenger slammed the car door, leaving Jeremy unsettled. Despite the early warning signs, he decided to proceed with the trip. However, as the passenger's behavior grew increasingly disrespectful, Jeremy chose to take action. He pulled over, firmly asking the passenger to leave, making it clear he would not tolerate disrespect toward himself or his vehicle.
Disrespect. There's one turn in, you know?
I'm sorry, can you please take me home?
No, you're not.
Even knowing he would be charged for the damage, Jeremy canceled the trip, standing up for his property and dignity decisively. In this video, we witness an interesting encounter that highlights the importance of clear communication and mutual understanding between rideshare drivers and passengers. The story begins with a mix-up over the name on the account.
Cash?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Unit 104-217.
What's his name?
Yep, well, I'm here for somebody, so if you're not that somebody...
Right here?
The driver calmly explains that he cannot provide the service unless the passenger's name matches the booking, ensuring fairness and safety. This seemingly minor situation underscores the value of communication in creating a smooth experience for everyone involved. On the bustling streets of Brooklyn, New York, what began as a seemingly ordinary Uber ride took an unexpected turn. The video starts with the driver politely requesting the passenger to wear a mask for public health reasons.
I'll pull it right here, okay?
And then you're letting me out.
Safe spot. This is a very safe environment. This is one of the nicest parts of Long Beach.
How do I call Uber and report him?
Is my money being refunded?
You're gonna get refunded, yes.
When is the money getting refunded?
Yes, everything's getting refunded.
When?
Once I end the trip, I have the option to refund you the money.
Okay, we can do it.
Can you refund her money so we can get another Uber since you're acting...
It takes a while to refund you
So
the
how are we
money.
supposed to get home?
I'm not sure. That's not my problem.
Okay.
However, The situation quickly escalated as the passenger attempted to justify their actions, insisting they meant no harm. Despite their explanations, the driver maintained that their behavior was unsafe and disregarded traffic laws.
Are you really calling 911 for that?
Yes, I am.
Wow, what if someone's getting shot or like fucking dying and you're calling?
Yeah, well, you started and you're being hostile and violent with me. Get out of this picture of his license plate.
Then get out the car if I'm being hostile then.
Take a picture of his license plate.
It's on the app, by the way.
As tensions grew, the passenger asked to exit the car, and the driver eventually complied, though not without expressing visible frustration. The video concludes with the passenger standing on the sidewalk, waiting for a new Uber ride and reflecting on the intensity of the experience. It's rare to see two police officers unable to subdue a single suspect, but this case was an exception. The suspect not only refused to surrender, but also took complete control of the situation. What was most astonishing was his extraordinary strength, leaving the officers struggling to restrain him. Once he regained control of his motorcycle, the confrontation was effectively over. The officers were not only overwhelmed by his strength, but also left behind as the motorcycle sped off at an incredible pace, leaving them powerless to stop him. A suspect accused of carrying white flowers to a festival found himself being chased by the police. Unlike high-speed pursuits, this chase was slow and awkward, with the suspect repeatedly stumbling as he tried to flee. In a clever attempt to outwit the officers, he stopped and pretended to surrender. However, the moment the officer lowered his guard, the suspect sprang up and bolted. Taking his escape to the next level, he boldly jumped into a river, leaving the officer behind in surprise. Unfortunately for the suspect, his plan quickly fell apart as swimming across the river proved too much for him. Even when a suspect is caught, handcuffing them is essential. However, the officer's momentary lapse in vigilance gave the suspect an unexpected opportunity. In a split second, he made a daring escape, turning a controlled situation into chaos. With incredible speed, he outran every officer on the scene, and it was clear that none of them could catch up to him. While the police could always call for backup and eventually corner him, the fact that he escaped so easily left him in an embarrassing position. A daring getaway that made a mockery of the officers, something they certainly wouldn't take lightly. Believing speed would save him from the police, the suspect in a Mustang raced down the highway. But he soon faced a major problem. Fast cars needed fuel, and his tank was empty. As the car slowed down, the desperate suspect stepped out and tried to push it to the side of the road, even asking a passerby for help. However, the police never lost track of him. Within seconds, a patrol car arrived. Out of options, the suspect abandoned the car and fled on foot, but his escape didn't last long. Everything seemed routine as officers from the Pasco County Sheriff's Office conducted a search of a house for a suspect. However, the situation took an unexpected turn when they arrived at Jason Taylor's residence. Taylor was wanted for violating probation related to an armed robbery. Despite thoroughly searching each room, including the master bedroom, Taylor remained nowhere to be found.
At least that's what I told myself.
Big TV.
Just as the officers were about to leave, one of them noticed suspicious behavior from Taylor's wife, which led to a surprising discovery: Taylor's hiding spot.
Come out now! Come out now! If your hands up, you're gonna get taser shot! Come out! Come out! Come out! Come out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Pull him out! Pull him out! Get out! Get out! Get out of there! Get out! On the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Taylor emerged from a drawer that had been custom built to serve as a hiding place. The bizarre and almost unbelievable scene was fully captured by the officer's body camera. Ultimately, Taylor was arrested and held on a $50,000 bond. A man, in an attempt to evade the police, chose to hide in a restroom. But his plan quickly failed when officers located him and arrested him without any resistance. The entire process was meticulously captured on the officers' body cameras.
Come on. Put your hands behind your back. Put that down. Put that down. Put your hands behind your back. Go against the wall right here.
Fortunately, the stolen bag was returned to its rightful owner, who was understandably under significant stress. Even more shocking, the suspect hadn't stopped at stealing just one bag. He had taken 2 suitcases from the baggage carousel. According to airport reports, incidents of luggage theft occur at least once a month, highlighting a persistent issue that needs to be addressed. On June 15, 2023, in Palmer Heights, police received reports of a woman driving at high speed, causing chaos on the streets. She sped onto sidewalks, plowed through flower beds, and collided with multiple vehicles, showing a complete disregard for safety.
Behind it. Keep the wall. Don't let any cars pass you.
We're coming up to the 71 split. If they've been taking it here.
Despite attempts by officers to stop her, the suspect continued driving without fully halting. After several unsuccessful efforts to bring her vehicle to a stop, the police were forced to close in and forcefully halt her car.
Stop here. Yeah, we gotta get this car stopped. We gotta head on. Block it in.
The woman was eventually subdued and taken into custody. During the investigation, she revealed that her reckless actions were an attempt to draw the attention of the police with the intent of ending her own life. A white car sped through a congested road, with the driver seemingly unconcerned about the heavy traffic as he aggressively attempted to overtake other vehicles. After forcing his way and colliding with another car, the driver abruptly stopped in the middle of the road. Fueled by anger, he exited his car, stormed toward the other vehicle, and began furiously punching and kicking its window, leaving bystanders in shock. Having vented his frustration, he returned to his car. Yet, the driver of the other vehicle, unable to remain calm, retaliated by ramming into the rear of the white car.
Тихо, смотри, сейчас вот этот уедет. Давай, разгоняйся еще его сильнее.
This act reignited the fury of the white car driver, who stepped out once again and resumed his assault on the window of the other car, escalating an already tense situation into utter chaos. As Amanda was leaving her boyfriend's house, she noticed a BMW parked in the middle of the road, blocking her way. After driving past it, she quickly realized the car had started following her. Feeling uneasy, Amanda decided to drive to the nearest police station. As she approached the station, the BMW suddenly turned around and drove away, leaving her with an unsettling sense of dread. That night, the situation took a more alarming turn. Amanda heard strange noises outside her bedroom window. When she turned on the light, she realized someone was trying to open the window from the outside. Amanda immediately called the police and provided them with dashcam footage of the car that had followed her earlier. Based on the evidence, she suspected the stalker was Christopher, a man who had previously harassed her on social media and owned a black BMW. Amanda's boyfriend sent a warning message to Christopher, demanding he stop harassing her. In response, Christopher appeared confused and denied any involvement. Regardless of whether his denial was truthful or not, the situation resolved itself without further incidents. A driver traveling late at night captured a chilling scene on his dashcam. A strange man wearing a mask standing silently by the roadside, as if waiting for something.
Some weird mask or something. What the is that? What the? Oh, what the? Oh, what the?
As the car approached, the masked man suddenly lunged toward it, attempting to open the car door, causing the driver to panic and quickly flee the scene. Despite the tense and frightening situation, The identity of the man and the reason for his unsettling presence remain an unsolved mystery.
Чмо, глянь, черножопая.
Since you're acting,
It takes a while to refund you
so
the
how are we
money.
supposed to get home?
Behind it. Keep a wall. Don't let any cars pass you.
We got a lot of debris. She may have been ejected. We're checking the track. Get a hold